After a 3-month standoff between the league and its players, baseball is finally restarting this month. We'll get into the winners in a second, but first, we're going to talk about the losers.
Now, two pretty big losers in this entire situation are the guys sitting right here in this room, Dylan McCaffrey and James Kwan, freshly furloughed. Rest in peace, minor league baseball 2020.
Sitting unemployed for 4 months, not getting paid, no baseball, it's been super fun.
I mean, it's not great, but we are definitely not in a worse position than Rob Manfred. This guy has got to be the biggest loser in sports right now. The way that he's mishandled this situation, I mean, he's on par with Roger Goodell to be the worst commissioner in sports, which is a title we didn't think that we're going to even see somebody overtake in our lifetime. So this is a really bad sign with all the testing being fumbled around already. Going forward, how are they going to ensure player safety? I just don't see it with him. And also, the stuff he's been saying about players who are demanding that they get the money that they rightly deserve is ridiculous. Now, I would say the other loser is probably the Dodgers because they had the best roster going into the season. But I don't know, something about, let's say this season doesn't happen or Mookie Betts just doesn't play. It's like him never wearing a Dodgers uniform. How does that not just give you the warm fuzzies inside? Plus, I think they would have kind of choked in the playoffs anyways, like they always do. I think their fans know that. I don't know if maybe they're not the biggest losers, but I mean, they had the most to lose going into the season.
Dodgers and Yankee fans have been so upset over this that they have these great teams built and they're going to have to go through this gimmicky season. But honestly, they should have won a while ago. I have
100%.
No sympathy. The biggest winner in this case, what I think everyone will agree, is the Astros. And it makes all of the rest of us into losers because we were going to get to watch the Astros revenge tour of all the teams going to hit them going to strike back at these teams. I was ready for so many fistfights. I was ready for so many players to get beamed. The whole league was in unison. Baseball was fun again with all these rivalries. And I feel like...
hate.
It's what's fueled it. And I feel like it's all been lost. I feel like they finally get to play baseball. They're so happy about it. They're going to go out there and sing Kumbaya. No one's going to be beaming anyone. And we're going to miss this Astros getting beamed every night.
No, the people lost. I want to see Jose Altuve's buzzer get hit off by a fastball. We're not going to see that anymore.
No, I think that it's old news.
No, they're just happy to be there.
The other winners in this case are the teams that are low market and weren't expecting to do anything this year. This season is no longer a marathon. It's a sprint. And take, for example, the Rangers. Finished last year 78 and 84, nowhere near the playoffs. At the 60-game point, they were 32 and 28. They'd be sitting in a playoff spot. You can be a bad team and go 30 and 30 to start the season. And I think that a lot of teams that otherwise wouldn't have had a shot are going to make a run this year. Maybe a team from the Northeast, maybe
a team that gave up a certain outfielder and pitcher, got some prospects, not really expecting them, but then, they still got a couple guys that, won something. I don't know.
Don't count the Sox out. And lastly, DHs are the biggest winners here, and all baseball fans. Now that we have a universal DH, we're never going back. Never.
So I feel like another loser had to be Madison Bumgarner, who's never going to see the plate again, even though he was a great hitter. Doesn't matter.
Long gone are the days of Bartolo Colon, Madison Bumgarner home runs, right? But it's okay.